Okay, my name's Eric Fine. I am here in Bruce Burton's Evanston, Illinois studio. He's just completed his family tree of the St. Louis Cardinals along with his sort of partner in crime, Drew Wasserman. And I'm going to introduce Bruce. Tell us a little bit about this and why you chose to take your craft to St. Louis.
Like a lot of the trees that I have done in the past, they're a local thing. They're 5 hours away, and the lucky thing about them is they have as storied of career as a lot of the other sports trees that I have done in the past. So I mean, this is the New York Yankees of the National League. Not only with the quality every year with their championships and so forth, but producing some of the greatest players that have played baseball.
So I see lots of recognizable icons. I see you've got a 42, and then what I've done is these prints are amazing. They have a legend for reading the tree, almost like a map has a legend for what is an interstate, what is a bridge, what is a ferry line. Bruce here has created this sort of legend for reading the tree. I'll bring it up to the camera if we can. So if you look, that Jackie Robinson jersey, which is on the left-hand side, is for Jackie Robinson. It's a number that was retired sort of ceremoniously by all Major League Baseball teams. Bruce has chosen to include that here in his Cardinal rendition, and I'm guessing will then do so for all of the other teams that he does. But then it looks as though, correct me if I'm wrong, Bruce, this sort of highlights each and every individual piece of this tree. So the biggest things are winning season versus losing season. So if you go to the tree, you can sort of see 1913 is small, so it was probably a losing season. 1904 was large, so it was a winning season. I mean, this is almost like a one-page history book. How did you come up with this?
Well, I mean, just like you do, you get into a situation, along with my first trees, which were music, is that people really don't understand. They just understand the moment rather than the big picture. So when you're looking at this, it represents, the whole 130 years of the franchise and how it's gone through transitions. The two most recent stadiums that they've occupied, and also understanding what the players represented. A lot of the players are very small, and the larger ones represent the largest ones represent the Hall of Fame, and you have the retired jerseys and a number of the different equipment that these ball players have used over the years, and I think it capsulizes on one piece of paper the whole history of the franchise.
So we've got Bruce Burton here. It's Burton History Trees. Now this is one of the ones that is about to be signed, but he signs the numbers, all of the ones that he does. The original series is out of, I think, 2,000, you said,
2,000,
right?
correct.
So a relatively inexpensive Christmas gift this holiday season, or really just a great thing to buy for your man cave or for your office. But this print retails anywhere from, say, like $35, $40, $45 as is, comes rolled in a tube along with this key, and then there's also a smaller size which will retail for about $25. It seems like as good a gift as anyone could ever imagine for someone who knows someone who's a fanatic in St. Louis. But this is just great. What are the other trees that you've made?
Obviously, living in Chicago, you'd have to have the Cubs, the Sox, the Bears, the Blackhawks. I've also done a line of trees for college football, Michigan, Notre Dame, who's now #1, Illinois, and Northwestern. But I switch back and forth from the music and to the sports, and eventually other subjects could be adapted to this format.
So I guess we'll pay homage to Drew Wasserman, who unfortunately isn't here, but at the same time, you are in having developed this 32 years ago, and you're an artist, and there's no doubt about that. But you're also a historian in just the fanatic level of the detail that you have in terms of the information.
Well, that's right. I try to put as much stuff in there without getting too use the word anal about things. But I try to get as much information as a person can take in. And over the years, the musicians and the athletes have come to appreciate that detail and that concern for these kind of information.
Awesome. Well, happy holidays.
Oh, you
Good
too.
to see you. Happy Thanksgiving. We're just a couple days before Thanksgiving. This is the Burton History Tree. This is the man himself, Mr. Bruce Burton. And for more information on Bruce, the St. Louis Cardinals tree, and really what we're doing with Burton History Trees, check out burtonhistorytrees.com or call 312-896-3782. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you very, very much. How long is
Still
that?
Still
6
be
minutes?
going.
Oh, okay.
Still be going.